say this first, YouTube, don't pull this video down. This has no battery, this has no vapor, this has no nicotine. This is just basically an adult version of an air up. Well, about Duke's Reviews. So yes, today we are doing this, the FUM. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it may be Swedish built, made, I don't know. I might be wrong. So yes, this is the FUM. This is, I'm not gonna say guaranteed, because that would be a complete lie. This is made to help you get off of doing the robotic cock in your mouth all day. Is it any good? What can you get from them, and does it work? That is a question. So I've had this for a month now. I'm not, it's weird, I don't know how to put this. I've never had cigarettes my whole life, never been anything into. I smoke cigars, that's just something I enjoy doing. Every now and then, it's not all the time, it's fairly, more kids I have, the less amount of money I have to do it as well. But I do use the electric robot cock, and I don't want to. It makes me feel sick. It's alright sometimes. I'm never like, unless I've had a really stressful day, which happens a lot, to be fair. A lot of things are stressing me out at work sometimes. But I tend to just not really be bothered, and I don't really take one to work or anything. But sometimes I have that, oh yeah, I could do it a bit, so I thought I'd give this a go to stop me doing that, because to be fair, it makes me feel sick. And I know it's no good for me. I try and be as healthy as I can. He says reviewing every single snack food that comes out in the world, but you know, in general, I do try to keep relatively fit and healthy. So I thought I'd give it a go. I went for what they call the Journeyman pack, which obviously comes with the actual system itself, along with every flavour. You can get rid of some flavours and replace them with doubles of other ones if you want to. And I also got these toppers as part of the package as well. So there is different colours to choose from. You can go for a straight, like, chrome, metallic looking metal top part. And there's like 3 options of wood. Obviously, you know, you've seen what's going on here. It had to be like a dark mahogany and black, didn't it? As in, that was the only way I was going. So that is what I got. So here's the box. So inside, it's quite a nice little box actually, to be fair. I took it out actually, but so there's a couple of stickers as well. I forgot about that. Got a couple of little stickers in there as well. A little booklet of what you need to do and how to use it, so on and so forth. And there's also a cleaning kit. So the cleaning kit does consist of a cleaning cloth and like a drain pipe cleaner sort of thing. So let's get into what you get and how you work it and what it's all about, just in case you are unaware of it. So these are the flavour. I literally got every flavour apart from licorice. I cannot stand licorice. So I skipped out on the licorice and I got 2 packets of cinnamon hearts instead. So flavour wise, so I've got cinnamon hearts, obviously licorice, which I didn't get, raspberry lemon, mango, that's the cinnamon hearts again, maple pepper, orange vanilla, spearmint, white cranberry, crisp mint, peach blush, and sparkling grapefruit. Also in here you get 1 core of it's one of the mint ones, I think it's the crisp mint to be fair, so you get 1 of them as like a starter thing if you haven't got any of these, if you're just buying that on its own, so on and so forth. Here is my FUM. However you pronounce it. So it is pretty simple to be fair, so you've got your top eye. This is quite a weighty bit of metal to be fair, and then also the wood's quite light, so it is quite top heavy. It is quite comfortable to use though. I mean, I think it looks cool. It does look cool. It's very me, so I've been told by the rest of the family. But yeah, it is quite cool. This is obviously a hard bit of metal, so I will get to the part about that and your teeth in a bit. But all you simply have to do is pull it apart. You can see this is your top wooden part, and then here you've got the chamber there, which the core, I've got it going in, mango. The core simply just slides in there, push on, and you're golden, and then you just put that back on again. Simple as. It's magnetic here, so that automatically sort of clicks on. It's not going to fall off, it's magnetised. And if you turn and see at the back there, I'm not trying to get this on my face, it should work. Hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on here. So there is a little air vent there. So you turn, and it obviously opens up the air vent fully to a closed point. I tend to have it open very minimal, because obviously the tighter the hole, the harder the pull, I suppose you want to call it, which to me feels a little bit more like a cigar or a robot cock. So I think, me personally, I like that one there. It is very like, you know, like your little fidget toys. It can be a bit like, so you do find yourself playing with it and stuff and quite a bit. And obviously, because there's no nicotine, there's no fumes at all or battery or anything like that. I mean, you can do this wherever you want. They can't stop you from doing this indoors and stuff. But because you're such a habit of indoor thingies that like smoking, it's not allowed. I do feel what you do it and you're still like, because you know, it's not normal to do something like that indoors in 2025. So yeah, cleaning wise, so they say to you, every time you have a core and the core's finished, you take both parts out, and then you have got this to go inside and give it a good clean through the chamber there, obviously through the main air hole, and then you can bend it in half and shove it in there and give it a good wipe around. Obviously you're going to get a bit of moisture in there and stuff, because it's obviously you're breathing on it all day long. But I would say, I mean, this bar you could probably, it doesn't say anything about that, you could probably clean that with some water, you know, it's stainless steel or whatever it's made out of, and it's not going to damage it at all. Obviously you just probably need to be a bit more careful with this, because obviously it is wood and you wouldn't want the wood to get a bit shitty. So yeah, it's very easy to clean, takes a minute after you put a new core, before you put a new core in, so it's no issue at all. I'll go with the toppers as well. So this pack, it comes in a pack of 3. So these are like a silicone topper, which you can put over the top of here. Personally, I didn't like these. The fact that obviously if you're putting it down, you know, you're going to put it in your pocket at times, aren't you? Because this has been moist, it's been in your mouth, without drying every time, you do get like bits stuck to it, because obviously pockets are always going to have bits of fluff and dust in them. So I found that got quite gross at times, so I didn't really use this at all. I preferred just using it like this, but obviously like I said before, it is hard. So the issue is, you know, do be careful with your teeth. If you've got like quite weak teeth, you might end up chipping them if you're not too careful. I literally use this now for, if it's on my desk or anything, I literally use it to stand on like that. You can actually buy a magnetic stand from their website, which it kind of just sits on like that, because obviously this part here is magnetic, it just sits on there nicely and looks like an ornament on your desk sort of thing. But that's, I've literally been doing that because it keeps the mouthpiece off the table, and I'm not going to be using these for anything else but that, because I didn't enjoy using these over the top of the thing in general. So yeah, flavours. I'm going to be completely honest about this. I did not rate quite a few of these flavours. There's probably only a maximum of 3 to 4 that I actually enjoyed. Cinnamon Hearts, which I was very excited about, not a fan. Really was not a fan of that. The reason why I'm not a fan of the ones I'm not a fan of is, obviously everyone's got their own taste of what flavours they like, but I found that they smelled really good, but they all had this general, the ones I don't like, that is, had this real generic sort of potpourri, sort of baking spice sort of taste to them, and all the ones I didn't like all had that same similar flavour, and it just didn't work for me, which, you know, considering how good this smells, I was really shocked by that one. The ones I do like, and the mint ones, you can't go wrong with mint, and they probably last the longest. And if you're used to a robot cock, then that has got that, you know, you can buy like the pineapple ice and stuff like that, so it's got that sort of after hit, and they're probably the closest things you're going to get to that. White cranberry was so just generic potpourri. Really disliked that one. As well as one I was excited about, the maple and pepper. I thought that was really good, but that also was exactly the same, so I wasn't a fan of that. orange vanilla, another one I thought I was a real big fan of. That also had that same. It obviously had that more orangey taste to it, but it still had that, just don't know, that bacon spice, just generic taste about it. Wasn't keen. Peach blush, probably in the middle of that one, to be fair. Sparkling grapefruit, I really like this one. This was, with along with the mint, this was a really good one. It does smell and taste like grapefruit, so I did appreciate that one. Mango is another one that's in the middle. It definitely smells and tastes like mango, but the flavour doesn't seem to last very long. I mean, the flavour of this probably lasted about half a day of good mango. After that, it just sort of went to another weird generic potpourri kind of taste again. And then the raspberry lemon was also a bit like the grapefruit. I did like that one. Very much in the same vein. It does smell like it, it does taste like it, and it stayed like it for a bit longer. So yeah, like I said, 4 out of the, and I definitely wouldn't like licorice, I fucking hate licorice, so I can say that was one as well. I think there's 12 flavours, so like a 4 out of 12 for me personally. Does sort of cut down your level of choice, but you know, everyone's different, so that can't be something that's totally negative against it, because that's obviously my personal opinion. Also, so to go on about these, so in each packet you get 3 cores. A core says it should last up to 3 days, so day 1 fully strength, day 2 a bit lower, day 3 pretty low in strength. For the mint ones and that, I would kind of agree. As some of them, like your mango, your peach blush, they seem to have lost it a lot earlier, if I'm being honest. And obviously I kept the air chamber closed after each time I finished using it, because I wanted to, obviously, more air you get in, it's obviously the more time the flavour's going to go quicker, isn't it? So I did just leave that. Has it done its job? It's weird really, because this is for someone who's not addicted really. You know, I just enjoy doing it, and like, yeah, there is sometimes, like I said, I'm like, oh my god, I could do it because I've had a stressful day or whatever, but in general I'm fine. Like, I don't normally take to work anyway, so I'm just like all day about doing it and I'm fine. So for me to be someone like that, not fully stop at what I was doing, and in time I probably will, and it's, you know, it's all to do with like willpower as well. You need to have the willpower to do these things. But I would say, you know, I give it a 50 out of 100% sort of like help rate for me myself. You know, it was halfway there. I could probably use a bit longer to be fine. Obviously the annoying thing is I'm not going to waste these, because, you know, I've paid for them, so I will use them. And as long as I've got these ones, I think it's going to be harder for me to appreciate it more and not want to do the other thing. But once I've got a stack of ones that I do enjoy, it's definitely going to be easier and I'll be more able to keep doing it, sort of thing. But oh no, I do like it. It is quite cool. I mean, it looks good. I'm not going to say it's a miracle cure. It's not going to stop you doing what you do. You know, you do need willpower, and it is all on you really. It's not a direct replacement, because obviously there's nothing to it. It's literally flavoured air. So it's more, if you're the kind of person that's just doing stuff for a habit, it's perfect. But if you are wanting to stop doing the other thing because you are, you know, genuinely addicted, it's going to be a lot harder work. So, but everyone's different, but this is just obviously my opinion. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's not 100% winner. It might get a bit better over time, like I said, with the flavour situation, but all in all, it's all on you. It literally is all on you. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I mean, there's not much more I can say. If you want to find out what's on the website and costings and stuff, I mean, I never remember prices and stuff like that, and obviously they've always got deals going on. I bought this when it was on deal as well, and I mean, there's other YouTubers and stuff that have got discount codes, so it's not going to be hard to find a discount code and give it a go. So, you know, if it's something you think you want to try, then it's definitely worth trying. Obviously, you know yourself better than I do, so if you think it's going to help, then it's definitely worth a try. But, you know, it's all right. It's all right. I'm just going to leave it at that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you again in other Juice reviews. And until then, get nicotine free, I guess. Laters.